Y'all, what is up? Welcome to My Favorite Lyrics, the podcast where we talk about music lyrics, except for when we talk about other stuff. We got some very, very special guests doing what I've heard is their very first podcast. There's some people that I've been a fan of for years, and I think if you haven't checked their music out, you absolutely have to. Welcome, Coco and Clair.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. And this is y'all's first podcast, correct?
First ever.
First ever.
Well, like in person like this, I guess. Yeah. Like on camera.
Yeah, I think we've done like a phone call podcast for some like TikTok thing during COVID, but
Sure.
we never even listened to it.
Yeah, no.
I've never listened back to an episode of this podcast.
Oh, really?
No, I've listened to like chunks. I've listened to like bits and pieces, but I'm like, I don't know. And this is like, do y'all go back and watch your own performances?
Oh God, I would kill. No, I would hate that. But I listen to our music sometimes. If I've like had a huge night out, like the only thing I can listen to is our songs, and then I'm like, I never noticed that sound was there.
Whoa,
I know.
That's something that I've always been curious about. Is like, I mean, I know a couple of rappers, and I feel like rappers, like I know a couple of other rappers, and like I feel like every rapper that I know is like, yeah, I listen to my own music all the time.
Yeah.
Do y'all like? I've talked to rappers that are like, yeah, I drive around to my own music. I like go on dates to my own music. I like fuck to my own. Like I've talked to.
Okay. Not that far.
Yeah. It does work though. I mean, it hypes you up.
I feel like I get burnt out though. Like I get so obsessed, especially when we like finish a new project. I'll play the same songs like literally 500 times, and then when the album drops, I'm like, I can't listen to this actually anymore.
Yeah, once it comes out, I like hate it.
Yeah.
Interesting. You know, it's funny because I was gonna tell y'all I've like had certain like lyrics. I've been listening to a lot of y'all's music like leading up to this, and I like have lyrics stuck in my head and that I was singing, and I was like, they don't want to know this. They don't want to
know.
I mean, I got kind of a bunch. I think y'all are really good at dissing bitches. I think it's it's something that's like it's kind of a core tenet of the Coco and Clair. I just listened to a bar where you said a bitch was built like she was built like a vape pen.
Yes.
I love that one. That one's the best.
And I do want to ask, because y'all do have so many great disses, how often are they like specific? How often are you ever thinking about a specific person, or is this
I feel like they're always like, very specific.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So there really is a vape pen shaped bitch that like you got in your hearts, and she knows who she is. I know you're listening right now, I'm sure.
I don't know.
She has red hair.
Incredibly specific.
She might not know about this one though. It was kind of rogue of me to do that to her.
Sure.
Like not really, but yeah, kind of.
Okay. So are y'all people? Do y'all have a wide range of beefs? Do y'all have a wide array of beefs? Just because y'all throw so much shade at, and now that I know that it's specific people, it's not just like a random person in your head. I'm like, y'all must really be beefing with people.
We're like those girls that are like, yeah, we have imaginary beef with a lot of people.
Sure.
Some have said we're schizophrenic for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. One-sided beefs with people who don't know that the beef is happening.
It's like inspiration. You can get it from anywhere, you know.
It could really even be like just someone at the grocery store that looks at you funny. It's like, okay, I'm going to like use that as the inspo for this.
Sometimes it just comes out and you have to remember like, oh, that was that person. Like that's where that came from.
Yeah. Oh, remember that time the girl that was like, I paid to get in here. We did water.
We were mid-performing.
Okay.
This was like 10 years ago. And we were kind of like not doing a good job because we were like just having fun.
We had to share a microphone. We were playing in a
we were
random
sharing a microphone.
Gallery.
Sure.
And she like pulled me aside while Coco was rapping and was like, just so you know, like I paid $5 to get in here.
Yeah.
During mid-performance.
Yes.
I'm like, so much is so rude. And then I'm like, $5? Like, that's what made you mad? Was
like if you're paying $5, it's like you gonna get what you gonna get.
Yeah, I'm like, this is giving $5.
Yeah, exactly. They don't even got a second microphone for a 2-person act, so it's like you should be happy we're here.
Oh my God.
Some of it, all of it is personal. I feel like it all is coming from a specific thing.
I've specifically been listening to Crush 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 a lot, and my favorite bar from that is when you say that somebody you go, even though you look like a motherfucking Zaboomafoo.
Oh yeah. I don't even know where that came from. Yeah.
I like that a lot too, because it's like, you know, I'm from Texas, y'all from Atlanta. I feel like there is a very like that really brought me back to like being on the bus you know, like being on the bus to school and like somebody's really getting flamed. And I feel like you're from the southern part of the United States. People be like, this motherfucker look like he look like a motherfucking, he look like a motherfucking Teletubby mixed with a fucking Harriet Tubman with a he look like a motherfucking cyborg head looking ass motherfucking little boy. Like, that felt very like.
I feel like Zaboomafoo died that year and that's why I did that. I remember.
Zaboomafoo died?
Yeah.
Like the show or like
the animal? Wasn't there like a sloth or something?
I thought it was a puppet.
I thought it was a monkey. I thought it was like an ape.
I don't know what he was. Was he alive actually? I think he was. No,
Zaboomafoo was an actual thing.
I don't know.
Well, it was like an actual creature that
Zaboomafoo died, and then I think it was that year.
This is what I mean. Like I'll listen to our music, and I'm like, wow, she says that. I had no idea.
Yeah, I just snuck it in.
Also, thank you so much. These are the first guests who have ever brought wine to the show. They brought, y'all don't know what time it is, so you don't know if it's okay that we drink right now. But we're enjoying. Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
This is the first. And also, prospective guests, y'all need to step y'all fucking game up. People be coming in here empty-handed. Not to say I be giving y'all water and microphones and stuff, and y'all don't even bring me no wine. It's like, and nobody in here ever got me drunk even for a moment. So it's like,
really?
Wow, let's be the first.
No, I appreciate y'all. Wait, so tell me about, sorry to go like very basic interviewer, but like for the people who don't know, I have my own like thoughts in my head about like what y'all's influences are. I feel like I hear some like little pieces of stuff that feels familiar to me, but like tell me kind of like how did you come together and like what was the background of like where that came from?
Ooh. Well, I was in high school and we met online.
Yeah, we met on Twitter.
Okay.
And she lived
Rest in peace.
10 minutes. Yeah, right?
Gosh.
I'm still calling it Twitter though. Like,
yeah, I'm not going. We're going to dead name that website.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We met on Twitter and then you lived like 10 minutes from me. So we like went to like a party in Athens and I remember you loved Marvin's Room and I was like deep in my Drake era. And like I was like, this girl just gets it. And then
it's like such a well-known song too.
We
were like meant to be.
But I will say with Marvin's Room, like I will say like that era of Drake, I remember specifically the first time I heard it, I remember like downloading it off of like, cause streaming wasn't really like a thing in that way. Like you would have to buy it off of iTunes or you'd have to steal it. And it's like, that was an obvious choice.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not gonna be spending no dollars on this.
Yeah.
I remember listening to it for the first time and I'll say Marvin's Room felt like a brand new thing. I was just like, I've never heard anybody kind of be, I was like, oh, this guy's like, he's kind of a bitch like me. Like he's kind of like, he's kind of just like getting drunk and being like, he don't deserve you. I was like, I've never heard anybody be like that emotionally forthcoming.
Yeah, no.
I do love that. I feel like that's why people hate Drake now, though. Like for the reasons we used to love him.
Well, I feel like he's moved in it.
He's gone in maybe a slightly different direction.
That's the thing and Drake comes up on this podcast quite a bit.
Really? Okay, so what's the consensus? Like, people like him?
I think that I've always maintained with Drake.
Okay.
I think everyone's a Drake fan, even the people who are telling you that they're not.
Yes.
I think if you say you're not a fan of Drake, I think you're lying. I think he is like specifically made to appeal to the biggest group of people as possible. And especially if you're in like a certain age range. If you're between like 27 and like 35, you like Drake.
Yeah.
You have
I
to.
agree.
He just he came along at the right time. I will never not love Drake. I do think I have some notes for him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's like some different.
Yeah, that is true.
I think he never needed to be tough.
No.
Okay, yeah, I hate that vibe. I hate the whole. I liked it when he was sad.
That's what we love him for.
But do we actually think he got a BBL?
I think his abs are fake. I think I believe that.
Oh my God.
I mean, they're crazy looking.
I need to look. Oh my God.
But I can't, it's like, fine, I don't care.
Well,
whatever.
I've talked about this on the pod before too, but like the thing about Drake is like, we didn't need whoever Drake is as like an artist, as like a public persona. We didn't need that man to have abs.
No.
He never needed that.
I know.
And that's the thing that I think is misguided is he's thinking we're looking for a thing that like we never wanted from him to begin with. We were never like, oh, Drake, his body. Look at the body that he's got. Look at his muscles and his, like, no, it's like, you're not that, man.
I wonder what happens. I mean, it's kind of sad then.
Maybe he's got body dysmorphia.
That's what I mean, you know, not to say that.
Someone called him back one time. And
he
was like, I'll show you.
Yeah. You never know. Your words can affect people.
Sure.
That's really true.
He heard somebody say he looked like a motherfucking Zaboomafu.
I was just going to say.
And he said, I'm going to have to make some adjustments.
Since Zaboomafu is still alive, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, who did you... what artists do you feel like really like inspired y'all when y'all came together, in addition to Drake?
I mean, like, it's so funny to me now because I never even had a phase with them, but Ray Shremmerd, I would listen to like on repeat right before recording.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
It was like Ray Shremmerd and Grimes, I think, because I was like, I can't really sing, but she seems like she can't fully sing.
Sure.
So I'm going to try and emulate what she's doing, which was just like dousing effects on my vocals.
Sure.
She can sing now, I know that. Like, I think I was delusional. But, and then, yeah, Ray Shremmerd for sure.
I was like big into Lil B and like all the SoundCloud like rappers. There was like these guys, Proper Boys.
I don't know the Proper Boys.
They were crazy. It was like 2 guys from Florida that like were, I think, on drugs.
Well,
but, like, yeah.
From Florida.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like crazy stream of consciousness rap was like for like our project. I feel like was the fuel for like these are the limits I can go, and they're limitless. Actually, I can do anything.
That's very true.
So
I feel like Lil B was certainly one of the people that I wrote down when I was like listening to y'all's.
That's good. That's nice. We actually almost got him to come to a show recently.
Oh yeah, where is he? Is he in LA?
I think he's
in the Bay. Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay, that's where he's from.
And he was like, "Can I get like 9+1s?" And we were like, "That's the whole fucking list."
Yeah.
9+1,
Like,
sure.
it's like-
Anything for you.
And he didn't.
And then he
even
didn't.
show
And
up.
he didn't even pull up.
He didn't show up.
Y'all telling friends and family that they can't be there because you're like, well, the Lil B's gonna need. He's gonna need them spots. So I'm sorry, Uncle Jesse. You're not gonna be. You're not gonna be in the building.
No.
I appreciate you. But yeah, when I listening to y'all, I feel like I wrote down Lil B specifically on an ad-lib level. I feel like y'all are really committed to ad-libs, and that's a thing that I have a great appreciation for. Also, I heard some Waka Flocka.
Love, yeah,
Definitely.
I heard some specifically with which also I guess ties back into ad-libs, but I feel like y'all really got a lot of bow bow.
Yes.
Yeah,
So that's
of
fun
course,
to record. We'll do just like a whole take of just like noises.
Yeah.
And then like I feel like you're really good at knowing where the noises should go.
Sure.
I have no idea.
We're
I just do
so
whatever.
backwards with ad-libs.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's not even a question of like, just listen to the song and like put it where you feel it should go. It's like you do the whole track, almost like a one take, thousands of ad-libs.
Yeah.
And then we spend hours punching them in where
Like
they
putting
might
them where they
work.
should go.
Yeah.
It's so like
Yeah.
but
I'm
it
not
works.
doing them as much, but yeah, we can bring them back.
Yeah, sometimes we're like, I don't think the song needs ad-libs, but I think we're just being lazy.
Yeah.
Ad-libs are fun. I love a good
know.
ad-lib. I mean, Lil B kind of king of the ad-lib.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I feel like Lil B is kind of the godfather of a lot of like where music went. I don't know if he's ever going like many pioneers. I don't know if he's going to get his credit. You know what I'm saying? It's like the person, like all those girls who were like, yeah, I sat down before Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's Lil B. He's one of those ladies who it's like,
He was.
you know?
Yeah.
And like
Used to sit
Lil
down,
But he
B,
just did Bieber.
Oh,
He did,
Bieber, yeah. Bieber
but
in
it's
his
a weird song.
Bieber in his kind of like light skin era.
McGee.
Yes.
Yeah, the McGee and Dijon kind of Bieber record. Yeah.
It was cute though.
Yeah.
Some of the lyrics were really cute.
On the dad's song or the
Oh,
whole
no, just
album?
the
Oh yeah, the
album.
album
Yeah.
is cute.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I've been sitting
like
around.
it.
I've been at my apartment singing Yukon a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like he found his sound. Like I'm happy that Bieber is like
he's
that.
in a nice zone right now.
Yeah.
He got a line in that song where he goes, I pull up like Jimmy Neutron. and I'm
His
just
voice
like,
is like perfect for that.
and I was just like, hey man, what do you mean by that?
I don't
What do you
know.
mean? Does that mean, is it because you pulled up in like a spaceship type car and Jimmy Neutron is like a...
But honestly, like maybe McGee and Dijon were like, let's see if he says this. And Justin's like, wow, that's so good, you know?
He's just looking for inspiration wherever he can find it.
yeah.
And he's, they're just in the back being like, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they're like,
he's,
put Jimmy
make
Neutron.
him say it,
Yeah.
pull up like Jimmy Neutron. Wait, okay, first, okay, wait. We'll have him say I pull up like Homer Simpson. No.
Right.
No. Okay, we'll say, okay, I had him pull up like Hey Arnold. No. Okay. Let's say, okay, let's aim Jimmy Neutron.
Exactly.
And they do it, and then he sang it, and they're like,
Yeah,
That
that's
sounds
like,
great.
Biebs, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Biebs, we gonna keep that take.
Future
Yeah.
is sick. Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, I feel like Lil B, Waka Flocka, and then I also hear like on some Atlanta shit. I also hear a lot of, and this is like a collective that I was always a big fan of. I hear a lot of like Awful Records.
Oh, that's like how we got started, was working with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you had a Slug,
Yeah.
you had a Slug Christ feature.
Yep. That was like the first producer we worked with.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He was tough
like,
as the Navy.
It was like an
scary.
Ike and Tina situation.
It was. Yeah.
Oh no.
No. I mean, no, he's the best.
Sure.
He never hit us, but like, I would be shaking. I would be like, oh my God.
We're friends to this day, though.
Wait,
Yeah, all is well.
explain what did that look like?
Well, because we're like, we're little girls.
We didn't know. We just like started freestyling, and he would record us. And
Yeah.
Then we'd only get he'd be like, "You only have one take," and we're like, "Oh, okay." So then we'd have to like, try to make it work in that one take. And you can hear me like out of breath, being like, on some of the earlier songs.
Yeah.
Because like he was like, "I have other shit to work on. Like I'll record your little song," and then
How old are y'all at this point?
Like
This was like 2014, so like.
18, 19, 20, something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like how we would pregame. Like it wasn't like we even took it seriously. We were just like, it sounds fun. Can we like use your whole studio right now? And he's like, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we'd order pizza and he'd be like, I can hear the fucking cheese in your mouth, Claire.
Yeah,
And
while
I'm
we're
like,
recording.
oh my God.
And then when we played our first show ever, which I think we also had to share a microphone for that one.
Wow.
I remember he like pulled us out into the parking lot. I was like, so do you girls think you did good?
And like in the middle of like a pitch black parking
A free
lot.
show, like it was so not serious.
Yeah.
But
We were kind of like, I don't know. And he was like, that wasn't good.
Yeah.
But this was also when like Playboy Cardi hadn't popped off yet. And so we would play shows with him and then they would get in trouble. They'd like for splitting money and there was just insane drama in that friend group.
Yeah.
And we were always like the little annoying girls being like,
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
I actually didn't know about this connection.
yeah,
That y'all-
it's really random.
I actually didn't know this.
We played a
Because
house show with Playboy Cardi and he like broke the
Our
floor
first show
one
was with
time.
him, yeah.
whoa.
And then he was like FaceTiming. Did FaceTime exist or was it a phone call?
I remember, yeah.
And he was like, Jazz, where's my $20? That's like Slug Christ's real name.
Wait, the real T,
Oh.
you were his like lock screen
I
for
was
a little
Playboy
bit.
Cardi's lock screen. And he's in my phone still as his name with a red heart because he put it in. And I was like,
Yeah.
How did you become the lock screen?
I think he just like saw us hanging out with Chaz and then was like, who's that girl? And then like he took an Instagram photo maybe and made it his background.
That's a smooth. That's some smooth behavior. I
It
really.
was also so random. Like it was so random.
It was really random. We like
I thought it was a joke. I was like, are you trolling me?
No,
like,
you
why are you
could've
doing
been
this
Iggy
to me?
Azalea.
I could have been Iggy. Oh, that's right.
Whoa.
I was the first Iggy Azalea.
Whoa. You heard it here first on my favorite lyrics, the original
Oh my God.
Iggy Azalea. I just went to go see a father show. He was in he was in town like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Hell yeah.
I went to go see him, which was
He's
like
so
very
nice.
Yeah. It was cool to get to see him. Whoa.
I
I
know.
know. I like forget those days sometimes. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we all.
That's
we're
funny
still
you
in
like
together.
clocked that though, the connection.
I hear
or
it and I
the
feel,
sound.
you know what's funny is I was talking to who's I talking to? I was talking to Jabuki. Y'all know Jabuki?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Jabuki and we were seeing the same thing. We were like, this feels, I think y'all's sound feels very in step with what was happening with those guys like during that time period.
It's because we were stealing the beats they didn't want.
True. Yeah. The rejects.
They were like,
"Can
I
we-"
hate that beat. We were like, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Damn, it's really all coming full circle. My very first Coco and Clair song was Naomi and Kate.
Oh wow.
Oh, that one will blow your speakers out
Yeah,
in your car. It's like not mastered.
No, yeah, nothing was done to that.
Yeah.
That was right when I first moved to New York. Was that like 2017? It was like our third single.
You. Like, what are we gonna make this about? And
Yeah.
I've always like tried to make it about like random like clothing articles. I feel like I was like, it's a skirt and it's a top, and we're like, like, what are we doing?
It was so random.
Yeah.
I do like that. I never listened to that
The
song.
beat goes hard. The producer.
Oh, that one and Sims 2.
Who produced that? Oh, yep.
Sims 2, those were
Sims
That was
2
my
is
introduction.
the best.
Oh my God, Sims 2 is crazy though, because at that time I was like, I always loved having Craigslist jobs, like personal assistant Craigslist jobs.
Sure.
Just because like it was always chaotic but paid well, and like it was like low stakes. I could just leave and like no one cares. But I was like working for this woman that was like a hypochondriac, and she was like bedridden like 24/7. And I was hired as her like personal assistant. Sorry, whoa, Lord. Anyway, I was her personal assistant / marketing manager because she said she was a musician, but her hands didn't work. But sorry, whoa, wait, she's not gonna watch this. Anyway,
no, this is a crazy story.
Yeah, like one day I'll write a book about this whole time.
Avril Lavigne.
Oh yeah, Avril Lavigne would like DM her. They were friends.
They were like besties.
She was like a liar but she was telling the truth about that, and I was like, that's crazy.
I have a story about a person like this that I'll tell after you tell the story.
But long story short, my job, because her hands didn't work, would
Stop doing that.
They did work. She would just decide one day that they didn't. She would make up illnesses.
I couldn't tell if you were talking about an actual person who like didn't have use of their hands.
Puppet. It's a puppet.
I was like, damn, it feels fucked up. You'd be like, yeah, oh yeah, she had a disability. something was wrong with her.
For real.
Oh my God.
Hypochondriac. Like she'd wake up one day anyway, because her hands didn't work. She loved playing Sims, and so I had to be her hands and like play Sims with her. And we specifically would play Sims 2, and then we did that song, and I already stopped working there, and she like sent me a Facebook message like, yeah, I'm gonna need splits since you made a song. Yeah, I was like, girl, bye. Like, are you for real?
Because I was the inspiration behind.
And she really said that. I was like, oh, no. Yeah, I think everyone plays Sims. Like, this is not specific.
And then you, like, found the guy who composed the Sims song.
Yeah, I messaged him on Facebook. I was like, can you clear this?
And he was like, it's fine by me. But it's, like, not legal at all.
Not at all.
Sure.
He's, like, since deleted his Facebook. We couldn't find it to show our lawyer, like, years later.
We were like, we promise.
But yeah, good song.
It's crazy what people will expect splits for.
Yeah.
I had a roommate that was like,
oh my
she
God.
messaged me and she'll be like, those lyrics are interesting. And I'm like, oh, because you said that word like one time? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Sure. She was like, I noticed you talking about going out to eat, which is a thing that me and you did on a regular basis.
It was like about Instagram stories. And she was like, that's funny because like I talk about stories all the time.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Is that the bitch that's shaped like a vape pen?
No, but you know.
Does she have a diss anywhere in the...
No, I've never mentioned her. She scared me a little bit. You know, like I'm shaking while I
scary.
talk about her. She got canceled though, so she's like gone.
What'd she get canceled for?
Some political stuff.
That's all we'll say.
I don't want to say that.
That's all we'll say.
Okay.
She got socially canceled.
Sure.
The
Not
cool
in any...
kids are kind of like, don't
We
talk to
gotta
her.
move off of her.
Yeah.
We can't be involved with what she got going on.
Exactly.
Just based on...
Wow.
I feel like if anybody's posting on Facebook, it's like, it's bad news.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm
It's
saying?
horrible.
There's no...
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like there's a lot of progressive motion happening on that platform specifically.
really.
I do love it though now. I'm like back on Facebook.
It's kind of nice. If
Why?
you just,
Okay, I just made one again, but only for Marketplace. But I'm like,
You gotta get in the groups.
oh my God, no, I can't with the groups.
What type of
She's
groups
in
are you doing?
fucking crazy groups. Crazy
There's
groups.
so many groups. Like there's this one group you can like upload a photo and they'll tell you who your doppelganger is. I haven't posted in there yet. But
Oh,
sometimes it's
you
like
don't want to get involved with
I
that.
love to read the comments because people be lying to people. Like
Of course,
obviously.
catfishing, clearly.
And then there's just like girl groups. I don't think I can talk about, but
You don't want to expose them, but
Yeah.
there's some like sleuthing and spy work, and like
Yeah.
your face might be on there.
Yikes.
Girls are on there talking about boys in really detailed ways,
Yeah.
and like, is this guy canceled? Is he bad news?
Oh,
Do you
sure.
recognize this
But
man?
also
Sure.
they'll just like share stories with guys, and like sometimes I'm like, wow, I thought I've been through hell, and
Sure.
so it's like nice to like.
Yeah. But what's
read-
crazy is you've found out tea about people you know.
Oh, yeah.
Through like the craziest channels of just random women on Facebook.
Yeah, like I was in a different city actually. I'm like in different cities just for fun. I just like to read the tea. And like I found someone from my high school in Atlanta on there in a different city, like just getting blown to parts and pieces.
Sure.
Like, yeah, because he was honestly crazy.
Sure.
But yeah, just fun. I love Facebook.
Okay, I need to get back on it,
Yeah.
like fully.
I mean, I feel like my relationship with it is like I still have my original account from when I was like in high school.
I had to delete that.
Why?
Political stuff?
You were like, I had some views about some groups of people that I guess you can't say negative things about anymore. I guess they're a protected class. Now with woke, I guess all the stuff on my Facebook can't exist anymore. Okay. Because
immediately, I forget this. I think we put one song out, and I was like, "We're gonna be famous." Deleting everything. I got rid of it all. It just was different. We were talking about this last night.
Mm-hmm. No, I was like I'm just gonna say it. Every status I made when I was in high school, the R word was in there.
Yeah,
sure. Put that on. Yeah, it's also it was a time. It was like I can't. I was born in the '90s, so it's like I was around. I was like a child in the early 2000s, and it's like. That's just what was happening,
and it was funny,
and it's just and now it's back, and then it went away for a little bit. Now in the comedy world, that is in the comedy world, there's this thing that's happening where it's like, oh well, you're not supposed to say that. Or I'm gonna say it. I'm just like, all right, so you think you're breaking new ground. You think you're breaking new ground because you're racist.
Yeah,
That's
Ben
one of
those.
You feel me? It's that's we've been doing that over in America. Come on now.
Yeah.
But that is the new people. I'm gonna say all the stuff you can't even say. I'm just like, no. Well, we were saying that in 2002. You're not on the forefront of nothing. If anything, you're doing some vintage shit.
Yeah.
That is my favorite humor though, early 2000s, elementary school insults.
Oh my God. Yeah, watching Rush Hour. We're not even talking about music. Sorry, y'all. Whoa.
It's okay. We can talk. This can be whatever.
Oh, okay, cool.
We can there's always space on this podcast for Rush Hour. I'll say that.
No, I recently rewatched it and I'm like, this is
You love
peak.
that movie.
Yeah, it was so good.
I've never seen it.
Whoa.
Really?
Never.
Okay, you would be.
There's a lot of. I know. Okay.
I would specifically say to get involved with Rush Hour 2. Mm-hmm. I think that's when the franchise peaked.
Okay.
I also think I read somebody's tweet, again, RIP. I read somebody's tweet one time that was like, the Rush Hour series is so racist in either direction that it kind of cancels itself out.
Exactly.
It's so racist both ways that it's not racist.
Equality in the end.
At all.
Yes.
It's I rewatched it during the pandemic. I put on Rush Hour 2 and I was like, look, of course some of these jokes, you're not doing these 2001 jokes in 2020, but I was like, it's still funny.
Yeah.
It's still really funny. The action scenes are awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible.
You have to watch.
But I'm stunned you have your original Facebook.
I still have it. You know what I really like to do? I get on Facebook once a day, every day, and I like to do, they got a feature called Memories where you can go and see what you said on that
delete
date.
all the bad stuff.
Here's the thing.
I was horrible on Facebook. No.
I never the thing about me I never liked being on the internet. I liked looking at stuff, but I never liked posting stuff outwardly. It always just felt weird to me. And so fortunately, whatever problem, I said all the stuff you don't say anymore, but it's there's no record of it anywhere. Also, I've seen this discourse happening elsewhere, but I'm also we got to stop holding these reality TV stars to the same. I'm they're like, oh, well, did you see the thing he said in 2016?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, he has an 8-pack. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Right.
It's he's not spending any time. He's not enriching his mind. He's in the gym 3 times and he's not reading books. So it's he doesn't know about.
It was kind of a given that he was saying.
These people they're too beautiful to be smart.
I hope people say that about me.
Yeah. They're saying it about all of us right now. Yeah. They're these people are clearly they got too much going on physically. Let's get into some music lyrics.
Okay.
We've talked about a little bit of y'all's from y'all's music, but let's get into some of the stuff that y'all brought. Just off rip, I'll say y'all introduced me to a McConan song.
Oh, yes.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Y'all introduced me to this McConan song called Sneaky Lady.
Okay,
So
I was
good.
curious if you would know it because I feel like no one knows that song. But
I don't know that song, but I remember when McConan was probably around the time y'all were coming up. Was McConan in Atlanta?
He was, there. I
Okay.
think we met him.
you're in his Fader cover shoot, when he got the Drake song.
Y'all are really y'all are tapped in a way that I don't think
You're
I don't
in
think
the background, playing
I
with
forgot,
the dog, or something.
Yeah.
y'all are tapped in a way that I don't think the general public would be aware of. I don't
No, they don't know. They don't care. They're these little TikTok girls,
Yeah.
and I'm it's been way longer. I wish it started at TikTok.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's not a thing that, like, I'm realizing y'all are actually, like, really part of the Atlanta, you know, you're really part of the, like, culture and, like, what's grown out of that in a way that I think is really cool. And I feel like people don't maybe associate y'all with it in the way that they should.
Yeah. For some reason.
I don't know. I also feel like we just, like, annoyed everyone so much, like, in Atlanta.
We got banned from a couple places. No, like, we literally played a punk venue one time, and, like, I did use the microphone as a drumstick and a lasso. But I'm like, it's a punk venue. Like, I feel like guys do crazier shit all the time. Like,
absolutely.
Especially, like, punk guys. So I'm like, for us to now then, like, another promoter tried to book us at that same venue, like, later, and they were like, oh, apparently I have to put down a deposit if you guys are coming. Because
which I've never heard of.
Because you've been so crazy.
Yeah. Like,
and it was, like, I feel like $300. It was kind of a lot.
Yeah.
You have to pay that to play. And I'm like, pay to play? I don't want to
like,
play there anyway.
Yeah. No.
But we, like, grew up playing house shows, and, like, Atlanta's all old houses, especially the ones that, like, punk kids are living in. And every time the floor would break or some shit would happen, and for some reason that became our fault. I feel like that we, like, were a problem.
Yeah.
But it was always the best shows. I think people could admit that at least.
I mean, I do feel like, obviously, like, I perform in a different medium, but I do. What? I said I perform in a different medium. You said, yeah, you fucking do. You said, yeah, you fucking do. You standing up in front of drunk strangers going, oh, he, ha, ha, isn't it crazy that dating's weird with your Zaboomafoo head ass? I'm over here doing real music. What do you say?
I imagined you, like, being, like, jumping around the house the way we do, like, smashing microphones and telling jokes. It just, you wouldn't get away with it.
No. I wish comedy worked like that.
That'd be fun.
Maybe you have to be the pioneer.
Maybe. I don't know how to do. My observations, I don't think, are making people jump up and down. You know, that's something that I got to work on. You know, the jokes are good, but it's like,
but
I don't know if
like, with us, our music, people didn't know it, but we were acting like a maniac, and then they just did it with us.
I do. I like that. I like that. But I will say, like, I feel like coming up in comedy, I was also coming up, like, doing just, like, the most random spaces. I'm doing, like, laundromats and, like, you know, like, back rooms and, like, grocery stores. And it's like, to this day, now I'm starting to do, you know, you start to do bigger venues, you start to do, like, nicer places. But it's like, I don't know do y'all feel like I feel the most at home when I'm in, like, some kind of, like, dusty basement environment.
We're so like that.
Like, if tour could be that for me and I could get paid, that's 1,000% what it would be for me.
The best vibe,
We've, like, asked that before. We're like, can we please play dive bars? We don't want to be at this, like...
big ass
venue with... We've played places where they have, like, tables and chairs and sit-down service. Remember, was it San Francisco? Where we did that? It was a huge room and people could, like, eat pasta at the back.
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
God,
we're not like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that was wild. We've played a dog wedding before. That was, like, in our earlier days.
Oh, yeah.
It was dog wedding.
It was a dog wedding.
How was the show?
Ooh.
I accidentally stabbed you that show.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Well, we have a song called Knife Play, and so, like, sometimes people would hand me a knife, and so then I didn't know she was right behind me, so I was like, wow, wow, wow. And she was, like, right above me. I think I didn't actually hit you.
You, like, turned, and it, like, was one of those moments where, like, it stopped right at me, and I was like,
like,
okay.
Escape death.
Damn, I feel like people are not there's real violence happening at the Coco and Clair shows, and I feel like people aren't ready for that. People don't expect that. They have one image of y'all, and I feel like people not understanding. You could come to the show and get fucked up.
There's
so don't think it's sweet. What do y'all think is y'all's rowdiest show to perform IRL? What song really gets the people?
Well, we go crazy when, like, on the last tour, there's Bitches, and then it blends into Bitches Part 2. And that is normally, I think, the peak where we kind of, like, it hypnotizes us and we lose our mind. Like, we are smashing. We finally bought our own microphones. Okay. So we can break them if we want to.
And y'all got 2 of them things, too.
Yeah.
We had to because we did break one of them.
Now we have 4.
Yeah.
So this is
2 each.
I'm kind of seeing why y'all got to pay to play. I'm actually seeing y'all on y'all delinquent shit. And I feel like people aren't.
We're, like, banging it around and screaming and...
Yeah, that's a turning point, because I think we take it pretty easy until then, and then it's like switches for the rest of the show.
It's honestly like, hell until that point. I'm like, this is the longest night of my life.
True.
These songs are that's when Crush happens. Like,
spent the summer
it's
having
happy,
fun.
and I'm like, God, kill me. And then that song happens.
I knew y'all were going to hate that. I knew as I was doing it, I was like, this is going to be...
I love this song, but performing it is just like the most singing of all time.
Sure.
Yeah. And then Bitches happens and it's good.
Yes.
Is it Cupid Psycho, the song that starts with the Waka Flocka interpolation?
I think
so.
it is.
This ain't what the hell you want.
When we made that beat, we were trying to make a beat that sounded like Bad and Bougie.
Oh.
And but we don't actually know how to make beats, so we're like, this is what it is. And then
we used to do that. We did it, is it TBTF? We thought sounded like Sheck West.
Oh yeah, I think so.
We just were copying everyone.
I think that's always
doing our interpretation.
How it works. I feel like it's always like, oh yeah, I want to make a thing that's like this, and then you don't because you're not them.
You see like what your version looks like, and it's so different.
Yeah,
but at least we're not getting called copycats.
That's true. I mean, legitimately, and I'm not just saying this because like y'all are in front of me. Like I genuinely think y'all have I can't think of anybody else who like is like you too.
That's good.
Like I feel like y'all have like really kind of created your own lane. Like I see the influences of like this other stuff, but like I don't. Is there anybody that y'all get compared to?
Yeah. God. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like any girl
Oh no, okay, so there's clearly, just to decode, there's clearly somebody that they can compare to that they don't fuck with.
I don't fuck with
and
any of them.
that they don't want to be associated with.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
We can't talk about it, but
I feel like we get compared to like any girl artist that has like a cute beat and like is not really singing. Maybe they're like talk singing or something.
Yeah.
And then it's like quickly thrown. I feel like we always see tweets where people are like, oh my God, they ripped Coco and Clair. And then we'll listen to it. I'm like, this ass song. Why would you say like
That's true. The stuff we're compared to is never anything like us, which is the frustrating part. But there are songs that I feel like rip us off and they don't get clocked enough. But that's okay.
Wait, but tell me about, how did y'all land on Sneaky Lady by McConan?
Wow.
We were talking about it recently. I think we were out and then we were like, remember this song? And
I remember we asked him if he played the piano on it, and he said he did actually play the piano.
Yeah, that is
so
crazy.
Cool. Yeah.
I do think it's like, I had never heard the song. I listened to it for the first time. I think it's like genuinely like a beautiful song.
It's gorgeous.
I think it's like a beautiful song.
And it's like emotional. I feel like he did it in one take. You know, he was in it.
I love
it's so good.
It reminds me of like, to me, I'm like, this feels like modern day like Elton John.
Yeah.
Like that feels like the type of song that Elton John would have made, but like if Elton John grew up in Atlanta and was like 30 years younger.
Exactly.
Like I was like, oh, this is actually like, it's gorgeous.
He should do an album like that. Like
he should do it.
Like
I know.
jazzy or like piano.
But it's not on Spotify. It's like you can't find it.
Oh yeah.
That was also that era.
Yeah.
That was also that time where it was like, things weren't streaming yet, so it'd just be like, it's just going on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or it's going on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, yeah, YouTube if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if y'all don't have, I have a SoundCloud premium subscription specifically because I'm like, that is where so many gems that are like important to me still live. Like we were DMing about this. You were like asking for Lil Wayne recommendations and like all Wayne's best actual stuff does not, or most of it doesn't exist on streaming.
Which is crazy.
You gotta go dig. What did you find in that?
I found
Lil Wayne deep dive?
Like YouTube, I don't even remember what mixtape it was, but like every beat was like another song.
Yeah, that was his.
Like, yeah, and I was like, that's so cool. Yeah, and his lyrics are just, I love how I feel like he also is good at like insulting people and like.
Oh my God.
So yeah, good inspo. But I don't remember the name of the album.
Fair. It might have been. I mean, he did so much of that back then, but I feel like Drought 3 was like his real. Yeah. To me, that's kind of Wayne Apex.
Yeah.
When it was all like other beats that were like hot at the time, and he was like, "I'm gonna do my version," and he would do this thing where you would forget about the other version.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And I do feel like, I don't know, I feel like that type of thing doesn't exist anymore. Do y'all ever rap over anybody else's beats?
I feel like we've like toyed with the idea. I remember that there was this like Drake song, not Drake, Soulja Boy song. We made it.
Speaking of pioneers.
Yes, Soulja Boy.
Speaking of pioneers who are never gonna get their credit.
I will always defend Soulja Boy.
Same. This is a really pro Soulja Boy podcast.
Yes,
You'll never catch me saying a negative word about DeAndre Way.
I will always. But that song is like, we made it. I think Drake did a remix of it.
Yeah.
We like jokingly were like, when we got like 1 million like monthlies or something, we're like, oh, we're gonna like record over this, but we didn't do it.
It's never too late.
I think we should bring it back. We wanted to do a cover album like at the beginning of this year where we truly cover like whole songs, and then our team was like, that's the worst idea. Like, no, you're not allowed to do it. I think because it doesn't like make a lot of money. I don't know.
Oh, sure. They're thinking about it.
Yeah.
I guess
like,
I guess that's their job to think about that kind of thing. But I'm also
I guess.
Yeah, no, for real.
It's so easy and so fun. But I think we need to bring something like that back in some way.
Let's just do it. We don't have a manager currently, so no one can tell us no right now.
Yeah, we can do anything.
I do like that. I also just, me and my manager went our separate ways recently.
Oh, really?
I'm breaking up with a lot of relationships. I truly just, like, I'm not with a manager anymore. I quit my job.
I saw you post that.
I'm out, baby.
Wow.
I'm out, baby. We out.
I was wondering if it would come up.
Oh, yeah. I need to, I don't know when I'll properly talk about it, but it will be on this podcast.
Yeah.
It's, y'all don't want to hear about that space, but like, just know it's, I'm feeling very good about
That's
it.
good. That's the best.
Just
That's
know,
the best.
I think, like I said, I'll go into it more, but just know it's not a sad thing.
Good.
There's
you
no
seem
sad.
really happy to be
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So happy.
Look at my eyes.
Yeah.
Look at my eyes. There's joy. There's joy in here. Can I have one of y'all read this lyric in particular and say in the song title as well? Because I think this is really beautiful.
Okay. You Ain't Slime Enough by Young Thug featuring Carly and Duke. And the lyric is from Carly, who I love. I think she's like a genius.
Yeah.
She doesn't get a lot of credit, but she also doesn't release that much music. And I'm blocked by her.
Yes.
Damn.
Because my bio was like, it said I lived in London because I was trying to seem like I lived in London.
You mean like a scammer?
And so and my account was private and I followed her and her and Young Thug like weren't good at the time. I could tell through posting.
Yeah.
I think she thought I was like one of his like.
Oh, she thought you were on the side.
I'm giving myself a lot of credit, but she fucking blocked me. And I'm
Playboy
like,
Cardi and Young Thug.
I know.
Yeah.
You see, I know. So yeah, that's really sad. But and the lyric is, "Bitch, I'm going Eeyore."
Wow.
Eeyore.
What can y'all tell the people about what resonated with you about this bar?
I just don't know what she means. Like, I've thought about it for so long, and I'm like, what does going Eeyore mean? Like,
what did she say before? Or after?
It's not related. It's like it seems
It was just
like
kind of off. It was off the cuff.
yeah. I'm like the context to me is like she's going hard, or she's like she's saying it in like a flattering way, like I'm going Eeyore and you're not.
Interesting.
Isn't Eeyore the depressed one?
He's like the slow, depressed, sad one.
Well,
I'm going Eeyore.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like that bar hit me in the way, and it's like I just kind of read it. I didn't, but I was like, to me, when I see "Bitch, I'm going Eeyore," like, here's the thing. When you watch Winnie the Pooh as like a child, it means one thing to you, right? You're like, okay, you have like the certain people. Like to me, when I was a kid, I was like, I'm fucking with what Tigger's got going on. Look at him, he's bouncing around. He's black coated. You know what I'm saying? There's a blackness to Tigger that I think there. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely the flossiest one. He got the best outfit on. That was definitely the thing that I thought. And now, like as I get older, as a fully grown adult, I'm like, well, Eeyore is like. That's who I understand. You know what I'm saying?
That's like the most relatable.
You know what I mean? The older you get, the more you're just like, well, Eeyore, yeah, he's a guy who like, he sees the world for what it is.
I want to know what she says before and after. I can't remember. We should look it up.
Yeah, hold on.
Because we need to decode this.
I'll get to it.
It isn't like highlighted on Rap Genius. Like,
oh, I love that. But sometimes that shit's wrong.
They just say random shit, yeah.
They started, though, I think, looping in, like, AI with it because things will be like, this could refer to this lake in the middle of Denver. I'm like, they've never been to Denver. That's not about Denver.
It's not that.
All right, here's the couple bars before it. She goes, I'll invade your lane. I suggest you take a detour. And please check the decor. Y'all drinking, we pour. Never say that we pour. Y'all can act the ass. Bitch, I'm going Eeyore.
Act an ass. Is he a donkey?
Oh, that's what it is! Eeyore's a donkey.
Oh, I didn't know
he's
what
a
he was.
fat donkey.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, he's a sad donkey.
Whoa.
Wow, there we
You
go.
guys.
So I guess we actually kind of got to the bottom.
I've been thinking about this for years. I don't know how I've never this.
And all it took was one podcast appearance, and now we've actually kind of cleared up the whole situation.
Okay, well maybe she'll unblock me now.
I think she will.
Carlay, if you're listening, and we know that you are, unblock Claire.
Please.
Unblock Claire. She wasn't involved with Young Thug on any type of level.
I didn't do anything.
No.
I wasn't in London.
No, she wasn't in London. She wasn't with Thug. She wasn't even in the city at the time. Her hands are clean of that whole situation. She was never his phone background. So
there we go.
Go ahead and, you know what I'm saying?
Me.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that unblock button. It don't gotta be like that. The next bar, hold on. The next couple bars here, y'all can do, because I think this is two separate ones. Y'all can do kind of one and one. This is, here, I'll let y'all bring it in.
Oh, you should. This is your girl.
Oh, I love her. Bad Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the song?
Hi, bitch. That fit looks like you bought it at the kiosk. Yeah, I love everything she says.
She's a genius with insults, too.
And I heard someone, writes for her, and I'm like, whatever. The delivery is great. All y'all look like you still fly Spirit. Y'all must not have looked in the mirror yet. She also has one line on the Hi Bitch remix where she was like, the ad-lib is, let your parents listen to me. Or yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love that too.
Yeah.
She just says whatever the fuck she wants.
She's cute.
I really like her saying you look like you bought your outfit at a kiosk, because it's it's not even, some people be like, y'all niggas shop at the mall. I don't shop at the mall. Sometimes it's she's being like, it's okay that you go to the mall, but you're not even going inside of one of the main vestibules.
Scams.
You're not even at Macy's. You're not at JCPenney's. You're not at Sears. You're not at Champs. You're not at fucking PacSun. You're not at none of that. Nah, you with the niggas that got the fucking Bluetooth earpiece.
Yes.
And they mostly sell cell phone holsters.
Yes.
That's mostly what they got going on, and that's where you get your whole outfit. Your whole outfit done by T-Mobile, bitch. Your shit look dusty.
It's true. There are people that look exactly like that too.
No,
Probably it seems like some of the people that y'all talk about in y'all songs.
Yeah.
Probably also
people,
look like they shop at the kiosk.
There were many times I feel like I would listen to Bad Baby before I had to write a verse to hype me up.
She's so good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've had kind of comedians kind of like that as well, where I'm just like, oh, I want to get in whatever their headspace is before I go do the thing that I do. This one actually is incredible. I'm actually gonna ask y'all to give us this too.
What is this?
This is which one of y'all said this?
Oh, I did. He want to sync up with my period. Meanwhile, he saved in my phone as idiot. I did. So I would always, if I ever dated a guy and it didn't go well, I would change his name in my phone and be stupid, dumbass, idiot. Yeah. Just all the works.
Yeah.
I forget who this was about. So yeah, he was obsessive, obsessed. But then I don't know. Have you ever met a guy or date someone and it's they don't like you, but they they want to wear your skin.
Oh, interesting.
They want everything you have except for you.
Yeah, something like that. And it was giving that, and so yeah. I was like, yeah, he probably wants to have a menstrual cycle. If you, but yeah.
Yeah.
I do I'm really gaining an appreciation for the fact that now when I listen to y'all's music, none of it's impersonal. None of it is about a hypothetical person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've heard go ahead.
Diary entries almost for us.
Yeah.
From little snapshots of periods. It's fun that we can remember, oh, that era
Yeah,
was
I love
this,
it.
Actually, yeah.
I feel that song, we tell this story on tour and it always is kind of a vibe kill, but I was taking a bath, I was really depressed. I wanted to just end it all.
Been there.
And then Coco called me and she was like, I have this really crazy beat that I've been writing to because I'm also pissed off right now.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I think this will make you feel better if you write to it. And she sent it to me and it was Bad Little Vibe and I was like, this is the best song ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you
and it just came out. It was perfect.
You know what I'm realizing as I'm talking to y'all is a thing that I've always really enjoyed about music. Hey Ya's always been one of my favorite songs because it is a song that sounds so happy, but like actually is so sad. It's actually like, it's so upbeat and 1, 2, 3. And he's like, but it's like, when you really listen, he's talking about like long-term relationships and like how challenging they are. And like how you like, even when it's difficult, you gotta like break something up, even if you've been together for a long, like he's talking about all these like big, like kind of heady things about emotions, but it like sounds so upbeat. And I feel like talking to y'all, it's like, there's an element of that in the music. The music sounds cheery, but y'all are like, I'll beat a bitch ass. I'll beat a bitch ass. Fuck that nigga. I'm not fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I'm a bad bitch. I'll kill the both of us.
Yeah, for real. I love that one.
That is a beautiful bar.
I don't know where that came from.
It reminds me every time of Vanilla Sky, that movie where Cameron Diaz, she's like with Tom Cruise, and he like wants Penelope Cruz instead, and she's like literally tries to kill both of them, and I'm like, yeah, I get it.
You're like, that's it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, just beautiful.
I love that. I think it was like a tweet I saw. I think I like took that from someone's tweet. I don't remember.
Really, I feel that.
What do y'all, also, what's y'all's relationship? You were talking about like finding out that like someone else wrote a song or like a bar that y'all knew of or like were a fan of. Do y'all work with other writers, or is it all just y'all?
Yeah, it's just us.
All in-house.
We just recently started working with a producer, and before that we were very private. Like, I wouldn't even record in front of Coco.
I never saw her. Yeah, same.
We would hide.
Wait, why not?
I'm so like shy and nervous about it.
Yeah.
Even as people who like make all your music together.
Yeah.
I would record in front of her, and she'd be like, "Okay, I'll do my part later. I'll see you." And I'm like, "Okay,
I'll send it to you." It was like weird.
Whoa.
You know?
I respected it. Yeah.
But now we work with a producer who records our vocals and can like make us sound amazing. So I'm so much more comfortable, and I feel like it made me a better singer because like I know what to sing to. Before I was just like guessing.
True.
But no, we don't work with other writers. I think I would get annoyed. I almost get annoyed sometimes. Like, I get annoyed very easily by people's opinions because I feel like it starts to like shut me down, or I don't know.
Yeah, and you have to worry about like telling them like, no, I actually don't like that at all. Like, oh, I'm gonna have to figure out how to tell you that.
And I hate saying that to people.
Fair. I actually know exactly what you're talking about. Like, our version of that is like you'll work in a writer's room sometimes.
Oh, that sounds like hell.
And you
to
like
me.
sit in a room with like you and like 8 other people. And it's like, and usually like in the writer's rooms I've worked in, it's like I'm helping make somebody else's show. And so you're like having to be creative, but on the level of like, all right, I'm trying to be creative through the lens of like the thing that you want. And like so oftentimes we're like, my shit, I know this is hilarious, but I'm like, that's not what you are. And like trying to navigate.
Yeah. Oh, that's,
It sounds hard. I was watching the South Park documentary.
Oh my God, I didn't know there was one.
It's like an older one though, but they were like filming in the writer's room, and they were talking about like, you know, a joke is bad. Like the worst it gets is they'll just be like, oh, or something. And I'm like, oh, I would shit my pants and leave. Like if I told a joke and you guys were just like, I would leave. Like I couldn't do it.
That shit happens on a regular basis. You know what they'll do in a writer's room, and this would happen at SNL sometimes, is like you pitch something and like the room would be pretty quiet and they'd be like, yeah, maybe. Like, yeah, maybe there's something there. Yeah. Huh. And then it just get quiet again for a long time.
I'm not tough enough.
No.
Devastating.
But it's equally devastating to be the person who's kind of like, maybe, you know.
Sure, because you have to like, they're trying to let you down easy. Because they can't just be like, hey, that sucked. They can't just be like, you have bad ideas. They can't say that. So they gotta sit and,
Like,
yeah, there might be something to that, huh? Okay, let's marinate on that some more.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do y'all believe in that? The concept of
I think that's
of
how
an
it is.
industry plant?
I believe it. I think now.
What does that mean to y'all?
I feel like every person on a label is technically an industry plant, like because it's the label's job to like kind of pump you into the industry, or else they won't make money. So it's like not a bad thing. Like I don't think it's a bad thing, but it is what it is, I guess.
But to me, like on that. That's the thing that always is that I've never really quite understood about the label, like the label industry term or industry plant, is like wouldn't that have been everyone forever and anyone who's ever been signed to any label? Because it's like, to me, at least in my perception of it, because it feels like it can mean a couple different things, but in my understanding of it, it always felt like kind of like what they did with Bieber. where they like tried to present him as like, this is just like an independent kid who's just like making stuff in his room, but they're putting real money behind marketing that. Like to me, that felt like what an industry plant is like somebody pretending like they don't have the backing of like a big company.
Yeah, that's true. I think that is like the original vibe, but nowadays I do think more people are industry plants, like, but in a different way. It is like a label thing. It's just there's crazy money being pumped into people, crazy tactics. They're paying for bots. They're paying for like fan accounts. They're paying for streams. That's like, oh my God. Like
like just not organic. But I feel like there's also like a difference now between like an industry plant and like an industry plant that's also a Nepo baby. Because I'm like, that they like skipped like several, like they just all the way to the But I feel like it's like every industry is like that. Like they just go, like even movies like cast people based on like their Instagram following or who their dad is, and they can't act for shit. Like maybe was like a vlogger before, and then like they're in a movie.
Well, people say that now. It's like all about like your Instagram following if you get booked in a movie.
It's a bummer.
Really?
Sucks.
That sucks.
I mean, it's not just that, but I will say like legitimately, like in terms of like, I'll just say I'm seeing it on like all levels in our industry, like in every capacity, on every avenue. It is just like, all right, if you're big on the internet, then like every door opens. And if you're not, if you're really good, but like you're not big on the internet, that mountain gets so much higher to climb. Because everybody's in a fight for attention. And it's like, if you can prove that you've already gotten attention, if people are already looking, if you already got the eyeballs, that's the most valuable thing to everybody now. We got to go ahead and get out of here.
No. This is so fun.
Well, okay. You know what? Before we officially get out of here, we have a DM from somebody named Siggy, which I think is this. I think I know her. I think she's like somebody who's a big SNL fan who I would see around. She and her, somebody who's been a constant topic of this podcast is from Drummer Boy by Justin Bieber and Busta Rhymes. Do y'all remember when he did a rendition of The Little Drummer Boy?
No.
I believe this is early. This is like Purple Sneakers Bieber. This is Purple Sneakers and the like
the hair.
The swoop hair. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Here's a bar. I don't know if this is the Justin Bieber, the Busta Rhymes part.
Oh God.
But he goes, I play my drum for him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, yeah, I play my best for him. This is definitely the Bieber part. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, pa-pa-pa-pum-pum. If you want to give, it's the best time of the year, JB on the beat, yeah, I'm on a snare. It's crazy how people say that they don't care. When there's people on the street with no food is not fair.
Wow. Okay.
Shout out to what Bieber's doing. Everybody thinks about him as a pop star. Ain't nobody talk about him as a humanitarian.
He's for the people.
Nobody's
God, they are playing jokes on him in the studio.
Will he say it?
I like that he said that, yeah.
Also, it's like, y'all listen. Oh, wait. From the listener, first of all, Justin Bieber was 17 when this song was released. This song goes from religious Busta Rhymes and his Twitter obsession and then gets to the most activism we've ever heard from Bieber. Just a complete 180 to our shout out to our Twitter followers to shout out, let's solve homelessness, which is...
It is, it's kind of is the one time he's talked about that too.
I've never heard him.
He's never said anything else.
He was like, I think that was enough.
Yeah.
He had a full track devoted to Drewski saying that he's black.
Oh, yeah.
That's so crazy.
That was,
Which we need to release. We did a clip about it with like this other comedian Rosebud that we had, but it is... God, that's really beautiful. I'm like, that's some of the stuff happens where I'm like, you don't have no good people in your corner, dog. You don't have, you've gotten to a level where it's like nobody's talking to you.
No. They're not saying no.
Nobody's be like, hey, maybe don't have a track where a black guy says you're black too.
Yeah, no. I wonder how much you got paid to say it, like to do that.
A big amount.
Yeah,
a big amount. And you know what? As much as I'm saying that it's bad, hey Bieber, if you need somebody to say something like that on the next record, I'm for sale. I'm unemployed as it stands right now, so it's like I got things I gotta figure out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go to Japan soon, so it's like let's have a conversation.
You'll be on the next one.
Yeah. Coco and Clair, y'all have anything that y'all would like to plug before you get out of here?
We need a manager.
Yeah, we need a manager. Well, we don't need
one. We would like one eventually. Again, at some point.
Okay. Music industry, if you're listening.
What else?
We should plug the tour, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
No.
All right. So if you're listening, don't go see Coco and Clair on tour when they announce it. No, absolutely go see them wherever you can. And if you're new fans, definitely like check out their music. I genuinely am a fan of it. And yeah, love y'all. My Favorite Lyrics is a production by Disco Nap. If you guys like what you hear, leave a review and tell a homie about the show. And make sure to follow us at My Favorite Lyrics Pod on all social platforms, except for Twitter. We offer that. You can learn more about this week's guest and the My Favorite Lyrics team by checking out the show notes. And thank you to the guys that made this show happen. Our executive producer, Lauren Mandel, our associate producer, Carmen Kerrigan, Chris Mueller, who engineered the episode. We'll catch y'all next week.